Good day, ma'am and classmates. I am Cesar Martin. I'll be talking about the organizational structure of Philippine education. To carry out its mandates and objectives, the department is organized into two major structural components. The central office maintains the overall administration of basic education at the national level, while the field offices are responsible for the regional and local coordination and administration of the department's mandate. Republic Act 9155 provides that the department should have no more than four undersecretaries and four assistant secretaries, with at least one undersecretary and one assistant secretary who are career service officers chosen among the staff of the department. In 2015, the department underwent a restructuring of its office functions and staffing, the result of which was the rationalization plan for the new organizational structure. Details of the new structure are further explained in DepEd Order Series 2015 numbered 52, also known as the new organizational structures of the Central, Regional, and Schools Division Offices of the Department of Education. So let's start with the central office. The Office of the Secretary or OSEC provides overall leadership and direction at the national level. Attach and support agencies to DepEd are included under the OSEC. So here the Secretary exercises supervision and control over the entire department and performs the following functions, such as to advise the President on matters related to education, of course, and to establish the policies and standards for the operation of the department pursuant to the approved programs of the government. For the office of undersecretaries, at the discretion of the secretary, each undersecretary may be assigned to any of the following functions: to advise and assist the secretary in the formulation and implementation of department policies, plans, and programs, to oversee all the operational activities of the department for which he will be assigned and held responsible by the secretary, and to coordinate the programs and projects of the department. At the discretion of the secretary also is each assistant secretary may be assigned to any of the following functions: to advise and assist the secretary and or undersecretary in the formulation and implementation of department policies, plans, and programs, and to oversee all the operational activities of the department for which he will be assigned and held responsible for by the secretary or undersecretary. It's also to coordinate the programs and projects of the department, and on the basis of an official designation, discharge temporarily the duties of the secretary or undersecretary in case of the latter's inability to discharge his duties or in case of vacancy of the said office. Under this is the internal audit services, and the general office functions is to serve as watchdog of the department through appraising existing procedures and related matters as to efficiency and adequacy, and of course to detecting and preventing frauds or dishonesty in verifying the extent of compliance in a protective nature to the extent possible. Also, the Teacher Education Council Secretariat shall be retained in the rationalized structure as prescribed by Section 8 of Republic Act 7784. The Secretariat shall primarily provide technical and administrative assistance to the Council in preparing policy recommendations, executing its policies and programs, and coordinating with various teacher education advisory bodies. In developing the organizational structures, The DepEd Change Management Team or CMT also identified the themes or organizational strands common to all levels of the department. These organizational strands reflect the similarity of functions and objectives of offices and units. So let's start with the curriculum and instruction. So this strand ensures that the organization focuses on the delivery of relevant, responsive, and effective basic education curriculum around which all other strands and offices provide support. So let's have the finance and administration. This trend ensures the efficiency to support the organization as a whole to focus on its core business and thus attain its targets through the provision of finance and administrative services. For the strategic management, this trend enables the organization to focus on long-term directions and interface with the internal and external environment and stakeholders. For the governance and operations, this trend ensures the capacity of the organization to continuously improve and be strategic in managing the environment for which teaching and learning takes place. In accordance with Republic Act 9155, the Secretary of Education delegates the supervision of field offices. These are the regional schools division offices, schools and learning centers, to the Undersecretary supervising the governance and operations trend. Let's get going. Let's have the regional office organizational structure. So here, the office of the regional director provides leadership and management of the department's mandate at the regional level. Each regional office shall have a director, an assistant director, and office staff for programs, promotions, and support, planning, administrative, legal, and fiscal services. Under this, just under this office, we have the Curriculum and Learning Management Division, Education Support Service Division, Field Technical Assistance Division, Quantity Assurance Division, Policy Planning and Research Division, Human Resource Development Division, Administrative Division, Finance Division, and NAEP in the region. And of course, we'll talk about the Schools Division organizational structure layer. Let us have now the division office organizational structure. The Office of the Schools Division Superintendent provides local management and administration of the department's mandate at the schools division level. A division shall consist of a province or city which shall have a schools division superintendent. There shall be at least one assistant schools division superintendent and office staff for programs promotion, planning, administrative, fiscal, legal, ancillary, and other support services. So under this office are the Curriculum and Implementation Division or CID. Uh, Here we have the Learning Resource Management section, Instructional Management section, and District Instructional Supervision. And we also have the Schools Governance and Operation Division. We call it Is Good or Is God. Um, Under this are the School Management Monitoring and Evaluation section, Social Mobilization and Networking, Planning and Research section, Human Resource Development section, Education Facilities section, and the School Health section. Thank you so much for listening. God bless everyone.